Phase Change Unit, Lesson 2.2, Understanding Energy Transfers. Activity 4, Explaining zooming in on each phase change. Remember to refer to these claims as you watch the video. You should look for evidence to support or refute these claims. Students, play the video. Based on the evidence from the sim, the hands-on activity, and the video, which claims do you think are best supported? You might respond, all three claims are supported. They are different ways of describing the same thing. Vocabulary. Kinetic energy. The energy that an object has because it is moving. When energy is added to a substance, it leads to an increase in the kinetic energy of the molecules that make up that substance. An increase in molecules' motion is evidence that their kinetic energy has increased. When we remove energy from a substance, the kinetic energy of the molecules decreases and the molecules slow down. We use the sim to see how fast the molecules are moving, but when we're not observing in the sim, we can't see molecules. How can we tell how fast molecules are moving if we can't see the molecules? You might say, we can't see the molecules moving, but we do have a way of collecting evidence about their movement at the macro scale. We can take the temperature of a substance. Temperature is a measure of how hot or cold something is. The higher the temperature is, the more energy it has. Key concept. Temperature is a measure of the average kinetic energy of the molecules of a substance. We can further relate temperature to kinetic energy. In this case, we can say that temperature is a measure of the average kinetic energy of the molecules of a substance. The temperature of a substance is evidence of how fast its molecules are moving. When a substance has high temperature, its molecules, on average, have a higher kinetic energy. Therefore, they are moving faster. Low temperature is evidence that the molecules of a substance are moving slowly. Now let's think about how we could write a single claim to answer the investigation question. Why can transferring energy into or out of a substance change molecules' freedom of movement? Consider kinetic energy, temperature, and molecular speed and how all three affect freedom of movement. Students, respond to the questions and write your claims. Let's work together to create a claim that answers the investigation question. How could we improve the initial three claims to more fully answer the question? You might say, increasing the temperature of a substance increases its kinetic energy. This means the molecules experience greater freedom of movement. Key concept 8. Transferring energy to a substance increases the kinetic energy of that substance molecules. Transferring energy from a substance decreases the kinetic energy of that substance's molecules. End of activity.